This used to be owned by the mines,
Okay.
and then it was divided off. Like, you know, you would have like
Yeah.
the head of Shani would be on this plot and what plot. Then they were given the plots, and then the people now subdivide the plots, sell off the plots. Shan. That was really badly articulated. However,
What happened?
now this place here, this has been, I think it took them 4 months to build.
Because in Zambia we call this nonsense a mall.
Is that what it's called?
It's a mall.
It's a shopping center.
It's a mall.
Okay.
This is a sign of Zambia's Chinese investments. They find a spot. It's like back in the day, where there's a corner, there's a shop, Banda and Sons. This monstrosity is what they're calling what is it? Is it what Chinese mall again?
Chinese mall.
Something like that. Right here on Tripams Road. All of a sudden, there was this building and we thought they were going to construct something serious.
Something sensible.
Something sensible, but guess what? Retail, as always. This town, this country is all about retail. Manufacturing, it's such an embarrassment as to the kind
We're
of things
consumers. That's what I've told you before.
Yeah, but then we need to change this model. This kind of thinking needs to change. Yeah, we'll find other ways of trying to convince the authorities to empower the youngsters.
Yeah, let's go.
Here they even do alcohol. Yes, not bad alcohol. They do it here.
Oh, wow.
And this is right on Long Road.
Yes.
Yes.
My Blulu's, this house was their house. So we used to go in here. And then this was their house here. Now look, what's this fucking signage outside?
It's now a Chinese medical clinic or something. Yeah, there you go, Chinese medical clinic.
This thing here though, I've got it, it's okay. This one here is a new mall that's coming up.
See how peaceful this little road is?
This is nice.
It's got the green lane.
This is pretty.
Yes.
This is what it should look like.
Yeah, boy.
This is what neighborhoods should be like.
Yep. So one thing you also should notice that there was an SI on how long buses
What's an SI?
statutory instrument on how long a bus should spend at a bus station,
Oh, okay.
and also why they should be stopping at designated spots. These guys never stop on the bus station. They stop near bus station on the main road. As you can see from this guy.
And so why do they do that? So that they don't have to,
There's
they can wait.
Because there's no deterrence. So he'll stop on the road. This guy will stop on the road, and one of the most useless organizations we have in this country is the Road Traffic and Safety Agency. They don't do anything about it. They don't implement. There's no deterrence, because if they hear that this guy has been arrested and charged, they need to do things. But look at what's happening on the left side. There's a whole bunch of guys with the nastiest. Can you see this?
Yeah.
The nastiest things. They're so dirty looking. And this is Kabulonga. These guys, there is no sanitation whatsoever, so you don't know where they get the water, you don't know where they go to the toilet. Everything just doesn't work out. And it's next to a school and next to a mall. But it's just allowed like that. Comments? You see, I done neutralized you. Now we can talk. Welcome once again to the ZED101 podcast with me, Chanda Mwiko, and
Tanya Fuchs.
you forgot one magic word.
Malama.
No, starts
What?
with an I. There.
Incompetent.
Well, you didn't switch on the the cameras, so we could say that. Okay, so
What I?
incomparable.
Oh, incomparable.
Oh man, down.
No, I'm just, FYI, we have already recorded this podcast.
But she.
Hello.
So, by Eve, Abba, Forgot to press
All right,
record.
Adam.
Forgot to press.
Talk about
yourself.
it, Adam. Tell us.
So we are doing this
Blame
thing again, guys.
the woman.
So, yeah. God
Ladies and gentlemen.
is a woman you gave me. If you are in the Bible. But yeah, we are, I don't know. Say it.
Welcome.
Yeah, I did say that.
No, I'm not. I'm like, let's get on track. Basically, we fucked up. We filmed this once. We're about to film it again. It's not as good as it was the first time.
No.
But we're going to try and repeat ourselves.
First catch is the deepest. Remember? Remember that song? I don't know who sang it.
No, me neither.
But it is the ZED101 podcast where we discuss all things Zambia, isn't it? What juice is that? Gosh, my goodness.
We're on the Windhoek today.
We are discussing all the social issues that have come our way in the past week. We are going to discuss urban development, culture, politics, and of course, the economy. The dollar has weakened against the kwacha. The kwacha is stronger. But that's not the reason why here. Today we want to discuss...
barely stronger. We've been here before.
Yeah, well, it's better than it was the other weeks.
A couple of weeks ago, yes.
So,
but the economy and the inflation rate is better.
Yes.
Anyway, let's not dive into that. Karen.
Maybe somebody's actually doing their work this time. As in they go to work and realize, I get paid 96,000 kwacha every month. And
is that a good salary?
It's a good salary if you don't have side house and shit.
Yeah. I like that answer.
It is good. If it's just for you, Namadalamic, you're good. But unfortunately,
but not the extra.
If you've got people
what are
you
the
play,
names of the side chicks?
People you play golf with, Benashekaina, Filia, Aish, it's gonna be wild. So today, before we get into our topic today, you want to tell me how your week was, how you're doing, you know?
So I had a good
tick
week.
all the boxes, Filia.
I had a good week. You know, one of those weeks where you're just motivated to do shit. So yeah. Was it Monday? I got to work at like 8:30 and I left at 11 o'clock at night. Wow. So I was just like, okay, let me do this, and let me do this, and let me do that.
Jesus. Yeah. 8 to 11, 8:30 to 11:30.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shit.
Yeah.
What, not with Mkade?
I try.
You know, you did like a whole 15 hours.
Yeah. But I do lots of different things, like all these fucking posts that we have to do for the episodes. Like you have to dedicate the time to doing all of that. So that was that.
Only you, our month.
I know.
God, I thank you for this woman. No other.
No other.
No.
I hear you. I bet he has a side chick as well.
Tanya Evelyn Mama.
Like when the husband says, I love you, side chick, it's only you.
Yes. If we feel over anyway. I mean, what would be the world without you?
You know what? Women would like the world without lies.
Women. Mm-hmm. Do you remember one Delilah from the Bible?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Check on her.
Why? She's not my world. Why do I need to
She was the one when it came to lie. When it came to lying. What are you the best? But anyway, let's not waste time on
Delilah.
In the last week, we've had a revelation of sorts through the video published, recorded, and finally aired by news diggers. They were just showing us the extent to which the damage was, and after watching the documentary, you'd realize damage to the. Gosh, what happened? The spillage had serious impact on the environment, the livelihood of people on the Copper Belt in general, and anyone within 100 kilometers of where the spillage happened. So it means it covered so many parts of the Copper Belt, and according to the release by the American Embassy, this was released by the highest ranked civil servant sent by the Americans to work in Zambia. His name is Michael Gonzalez. Yes. He said because of the spillage, in his own belief, meaning they went and did their own work, their own tests and whatnot, and they are not convinced that the Chinese have done enough work to sort out the mess.
to clean up the mess and
Well,
to
they
try
haven't
to
done
restore.
any work. What are you talking about? They haven't actually done anything.
No, can I finish? Then you can condemn them. Or no, actually call them out. Right? So according to what his team has come up with, they have not done enough to clean the system, to make sure that the damage was contained, and to make sure that people's livelihoods will get back to where it was. So in that regard, he's decided that all Americans living in that area should leave because it's affecting the water and the air.
It's not that he's decided. He is recommending.
No.
Yes.
There are no recommendations. He's saying leave.
No.
I'll find it.
He's not. So, and I think I'd like to put a spin on this.
Yes.
So, there's the assumption that he's telling people to leave. But you have to remember, anyone who is American, if they end up sick and contaminated and whatever, they can sue the government later in life. When they go back home, the American government, you sent me to this African country and I left sick.
Yes.
Now, our country has not done enough to safeguard against the contamination.
Our country.
Our
hard-working civil servants.
Those very people.
Oh my gosh.
Those very people who have degrees, but they don't know how to solve our problem for us. The water that was in the river will eventually end up in our actual water and drinking systems.
Oh.
We will drink this water thinking we're fine, and then we'll end up with whatever carcinogenic inside our bodies.
Yes.
Some of the damage is also airborne. So if you're close to that area, you're going to have that, you're going to be breathing in the damage that's there. We have allowed our people in Kabwe to get infected with that lead poisoning. Nobody cares of our government.
Nope.
We just leave them. Born and then impacted by the lead, and then we just act as if it's your own problem. You, the child, are the problem.
And that was all at the hands of the Anglo-Americans.
What do you mean?
The cowboy nonsense.
Okay, so of the current situation, advising your people to leave the country is a good idea. Because they look after their people as opposed to just damage them.
So what I posted earlier was that for those people who don't understand what has happened here, America is making America great again wherever they are. So this man is looking out for his own people. He's not trying to cause alarm. He's convinced beyond reasonable doubt that, look, this stuff happened a few months back, and their report, contrary to our report, does not match.
Yeah.
So if we, as Americans, I want you guys,
Oh.
as Americans, I want you guys to leave the area,
We
evacuate
recommend.
the area.
But they did the same when they had the cyber law that was implemented. We recommend you don't do X, Y, Z. They're informing their people of what they should and shouldn't be doing.
I can't find the bloody text.
Don't worry about it. Let's not dive into that too deeply because we've got so much more to talk about
Again.
for the second time.
Yes, so after that warning, that alert, in the past week, Ozzy Osbourne died.
Yes.
The great rocker,
Yes.
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. He had, he ripped and ate the head of a crow, a bird. That was what got him really famous in the UK.
Mwankole.
What?
It's a mwankole,
What's that?
a crow.
I don't know. It was a bird anyway.
Yeah.
So there's a photo of him holding a crow and he's going to bite it, and it was kind of what made him famous.
Nonsense
Back in
made
the
him
day.
famous. Good Lord. This wild.
Yeah, it's the world.
Yeah, he had Alzheimer's, Parkinson's.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he had
Definitely Parkinson's. Yeah, it was a
definitely
bit.
messed him up. Yeah, he became
Was it
robotic.
alcohol?
Robotic.
Like when Lungu. I will never forget that.
You're bad. She's bad. But anyway, other things that happened in the news is that the burial news, the burial case rather, is back in the news. The Lungu family and the entire apparatus of the PF hired this genius lawyer who now people think threw them under the bus because of how he argued the case. There are a lot of points that he made which made the state look good. So
Their
now,
own person.
their own person. So one of the alliance members, one Sean Tembo, was like, it looks like this lawyer is compromised. It was on Facebook. So I was just thinking, look.
Can you tell Roy to shut the fuck up?
Roy is your chicken. I was going to use the CEO name, but
it's my cock.
Oh, gosh.
Roy is my cock.
Yeah.
Oh, yo.
Chisanga, please. Please, brother. Mwana retam. Yeah, so like I said, I really don't care about this. It's dragged on unnecessarily, and the government, the public sympathy people are trying to garner has not worked for me on my behalf. I won't say for Zambians.
What did I say in the previous episode? Huh? Previous take?
I
said, I want his body back.
You want his body
and
back?
And I want the state to win.
But will Zambia be any better if he's buried here?
Oh, I don't give a shit about that. I want him back. I want the state to win. And I want HH at his funeral. I want HH there saying, Allah, we were such good friends.
I loved him. My older brother. He jailed me 15 times.
Even though he jailed me.
15 times. Don't forget.
I always turn the other cheek. Even in death, he is denying me. What is that Bible story?
I don't know.
That you have denied me how many times?
3
you
times.
You will deny me.
3 times. Peter.
Lungu. Such nonsense.
It is not funny, but look, this thing has dragged on for a long time. You need to sort out your nonsense. If you're going to bury him there, all right? The country needs to focus on things that are helping the nation in general. Not if you guys are fighting over things that are not helping us. I don't know if it's helping
Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Move on. Leave us to stabilize our economy.
Yes.
You know, we've got, the mining sector has been given 3 months free of no paying taxes. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Speaking of which, the dollar against the kwacha. No, it's not going to improve.
I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I've got so much money.
Yo!
With my pounds.
In Zambian speak anti-rich.
With my pounds. I'm like, whatever.
Pounds.
Pounds. I'll bring something.
I think next time we record.
I do digital currency, darling. I don't do physical money.
Fidia. I said fungible money.
Fungible.
Look
at you.
You know, you learn some stuff.
I've never said fungible to you. You did not learn that from me.
I know stuff. Yeah. What else happened? What else happened in your life over the past week?
Nothing really. Yeah.
Alcohol doesn't count.
I've drunk less this week, if that's what you want to hear.
Very good. Less blood in your alcohol. Is that what you're saying?
Until today.
So any particular reason why you have to use a goddamn straw this time?
I noticed that my lipstick comes off. This is detail you don't need. I noticed that my lipstick comes off when I drink on the can. So,
I had no idea. No idea.
Don't lie.
Allah wallahi.
You know you've looked at my lips.
Wallahi billahi.
You know you've thought about my lips many times.
I did not. American. I did not.
After all, everyone thinks you're my husband.
What Facebook, what social media has put together?
What TikTok has put together?
Let no non-Christian Zambian put asunder. Yes. But yeah, enough of that nonsense. I had a slow week. I had a very slow week.
What does slow mean?
Transitioning from this to that figure. Change your questions, drop this, start that. Yeah, so, sometimes you need to wait for the other side to grab onto what you're doing. So that's the week I had.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm here. Today.
You got your daughter's graduation photos?
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Are we allowed to share one? We can't put a...
Zambian social media is nasty. They'll say some nonsense.
No, not at all.
Not my princess.
It's a lovely photo.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing. But yeah, Auntie Tanya thinks it's an amazing photo. I know it's amazing because she's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. she will like it when she watches it. She'll be like, oh, my daddy, my Bali. She's like, my Bali and Auntie Tanya. Yo. And you know, my relationship with her is very different from the other one. It's a pride and joy thing. Pride and joy. One of them is my pride, the other one is my joy.
That's really interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
This one is a G. This one is my guy.
Uh-huh.
This one is
Your exe.
exe.
Eh.
That's how we vibe. It's
Yeah.
exe. Exe, what are you doing? Huh? That's the way we talk. But yeah, she's done her thing, and we're happy. Malamanda is very happy.
Yes.
She wants to say congratulations.
I already said congratulations.
You did?
On the previous thing we recorded.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay. So today, we were irked by the sudden proliferation of nonsense in Lusaka. Dirt, spaza shops, street vendors, hawkers, unauthorized selling points of vehicles, rubbish dumps all over the place. And we thought maybe we should talk about the deterioration of our neighborhoods. The ones that used to be good are no longer good. Everything is basically the same. The one that's not been invaded in this area big time yet, I think in Sunningdale.
Yes.
But it's going to start.
I think because Sunningdale is so like it's like so done. Like there's no space to do anything. Yeah.
You're playing with these Africans even.
I didn't think there was space across the road, but now there's a Chinese
exactly.
shopping
If you
complex.
think there's no space, guess what? They break the wall and create a window.
Right.
And build from inside.
Yes, yes.
And voila, you've got a shop.
Et voila.
Yeah. So you want me to read some stuff?
Yeah, start off.
Yes. So today we tackle the pressing issue that affects every Lusaka resident. The growing proliferation of hawkers, corner shops, street vendors, and mobile money booths sprawling unchecked across the city suburbs, the middle-income suburbs, and the affluent neighborhoods. Everyone is affected. This week, we shed light on how these informal traders operating without adequate sanitation or toilet facilities have transformed Lusaka's once orderly neighborhoods into cluttered, unsanitary spaces. And to add to that rampant and controlled erection, I did say not biological, so I'm going to say it again. Not what you're thinking of. Yeah, that erection. The erection of billboards plastering around our cityscape, further contributing to the visual pollution and lack of urban aesthetics. What's perhaps most troubling to me is the Lusaka City Council's apparent reluctance or inability to regulate and enforce city planning laws, allowing this rampant trading in undesignated areas to continue unchecked. This has, in large part, made Lusaka dirty, unkempt, and frankly, an eyesore. We cannot overlook how, these people are going to hate me, but I'm going to say it anyway. We cannot overlook how the situation reflects on the city's leadership. The mayor, the town clerk, the provincial minister, the district commissioner, and guess what? The actual local government minister lives here.
What do you mean lives here?
In Lusaka.
As they should.
Yes.
Where else do you want them to live?
You've got the councillors, and do you know who we left out? All these areas have got MPs. So if they condone this nonsense, they are part of the rot.
100%.
Yeah. So all these guys, their failure to address these challenges have raised serious questions about their competence and priorities. Is it always a politics thing? Is it just going to drum up support, sing for the president when he's going to the airport? Stuff like that just pisses you mostly off, because where you come from, Takwabiv. Quite orderly. So today's episode aims to unpack these issues, discuss their broader impacts on our city life, highlight successful examples from other African countries, but we'll just focus on Kigali because, like I told you the other time, when the head of state went there, he was shocked at how clean Kigali is.
That's just stupid.
Yeah. We might also attempt to explore some possible solutions. Yes. Our first point of discussion is the proliferation of informal trading without facilities. Your take?
No, the first point of discussion is what is a neighborhood? What should a neighborhood
You're
be
correcting
like?
me.
I am.
Okay.
I just did.
What is a neighborhood?
Yes. So, what kind of neighborhood did you grow up in?
In the Mayadi.
Oh, what does that mean?
In the Mayadi is where you don't have Vanalamek and F2 Pakona or right at your gate. Okay, Vanalamek back in the day had a specific spot where they would sell stuff. We used to go to the markets to buy stuff.
100%.
We used to go to Kawata market to buy stuff. Chilenja market to buy stuff. Now that's not what happens.
Everyone was designated to the market areas.
Exactly. So I grew up, I started, to the best of my memory, Kola Road, Woodlands.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember the name of the road now, Kola Road, Woodlands. And we had those nice little fences where you could stand by the fence and talk to your neighbors, you know, water the lawn.
Like a wire fence.
Wire fence.
Not the brick fences.
My English teacher used to say, there's no such thing as a wall fence. Why do you Zambians say that?
Oh, really?
There's no such, a fence is something that is thatched.
That's right, it's a fence.
Or something you can see through.
Yes.
That is a brick wall.
Yes.
Yes. See, I know stuff.
Yeah, even I've learned that today because I say wall fence.
It's a brick wall. It's not a wall fence.
Yes.
No. A fence is different from a wall.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The wall is what Trump wants to do to Mexico.
Correct.
Yes. Defensive. Yeah, so y'all can... well, something like that anyway. So I grew up, to the best of my recollection, Kola Road, and everything was orderly. We had the Lusaka City Council Waste Department coming to collect our waste. Right time, right day, no nonsense, like no tabeshire for 3 days, so your waste is out on the road for 4 days.
Exactly.
Then it's rained on, nothing like
Yes.
that. We had bins and whatnot.
Or the dogs come and chew at it.
Exactly. Because you know what? Our dogs were educated.
Well, I don't know about that.
They were Mayadi dogs.
Hey, we were scared of dogs.
Our
I was
dogs-
bitten by a dog when I was young.
What kind of is?
This is in Chelston. That's where I got
Just one
bitten.
is not like the Mayadis I grew up in. What's wrong with you?
Yes, me.
3-bedroom house.
14 injections.
Well, tough luck. Yeah, but then again, everything was controlled. Even the stray dogs were controlled because there's a department that takes care of that. The
Yeah,
city council.
you guys were posh because we did not have that.
Right now, just the other day, there were 2 dogs which I hit next to each other. Parody. You know, like, you don't even have regard to the car behind you. All you know is there's a bloody thing I need to avoid.
I'm surprised at that because traffic doesn't run that fast here.
Yeah, but things have changed.
I don't know.
There are a lot of people.
I remember the dogs used to go in packs,
Oh, okay.
you know, and
Nishibaya
you just
out.
see like, boom, you are running for like the closest gate that you can close. Because if that dog looked at you, he was coming for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had this particular neighbor who had these dogs. It was about 4 or 5 dogs that they had. And you kept dogs for security because people would break into your house. And I was with some friends and we were walking down the main road in Chelston. And someone left that gate open. They were not supposed to. I see my friends going, bah, 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 bah. And then I just see this dog coming for me. And I'm like, what? So I start running. I trip, I fall, this dog comes for me. Like it goes, "Arr!" Goes for my leg. Then he decides, no, I'm gonna go for your ass. Bit me on the ass.
Your butt cheek.
On my butt. I turn around, there's this dog in my face, and yeah. And my mom was, wherever she was flying or whatever country she was in, like Zambia Airways, because the Chelston place was the Zambia Airways people. Yeah,
So you
14
got
injections.
15.
14. 7
No.
on my belly button, 7 on my ass.
I thought you'd get a tetetanus shot first.
I
before
don't
they
know
start.
about that, I just remember
Anyway, yeah.
14.
Oh,
It's
Monday.
not tetanus that you get from dogs.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
So
sir.
14
Erections.
erections. Wouldn't you like that?
I'm gonna clip that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. I'll live. Yeah, go ahead then. So that's
I'm
the.
sorry, I'm enjoying the 14 erections.
Can you stop that? That's how nasty she
I
is.
don't even know why.
That's how nasty she
14 erections.
is. Carry on about your neighborhood.
Injections. So, my mom was an air hostess. So, where she got, I guess, given her first place, because back in the day they would give you somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
whether you were Zambia National Services, whatever, all these different types of organizations, they used to give people the homes.
Yeah.
And so the air hostesses, the pilots, the people who worked in whichever area, engineering or whatever at Zambia Airways, all these people were given homes.
Yeah.
So we had what was basically like a 1-bedroom house, a 1-bed, living room, kitchen, and living room, dining area, and a kitchen.
Yeah.
And they were all very small. You know, like if it was even 20 square meters, I would be surprised. And then behind that, rather than next to you, it was behind you.
Your neighbor was behind.
Yes, your neighbor was behind. And it was exactly that. They used to be, hey, my neighbor, Murishani, neighbor, how are you, neighbor? It was so cute.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and we had our dog Skippy. Everyone has Skippy, don't they? Everyone had a Skippy back in the day.
I was called Dick.
This is Rections, Dick. I mean, I think you're...
That was the name of our dog.
This is a you episode.
We had Dick, and then we got another one called Celia. My dad's friend was leaving the country, and he had a black dog, big black dog. I think a Labrador or something like that. Celia. So when we moved from Woodlands here, Kola Road, we moved on to Sabre Road, Kablonga. We had 13 dogs.
Oh, we had 7 dogs at
We
one
had
stage.
13 dogs. So that's why now I really don't like dogs. I'm done.
I'm with you. I get what you mean. I'm also like, whatever, you know.
My kids have got 2 Jack Russells.
Yeah.
But they're old now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, at son now, 2011
Joe.
to now, 14 years old.
Yeah, that's definitely
So,
ready for...
So Mubanga was telling me
retirement.
yesterday that in human years, that's 108 years or something like that. Or 98.
7, I think it is.
98
times
years old or
7.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, they were saying they're over 100. I'm like,
Yeah.
they're not in good shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that's because the kids wanted dogs.
Yeah.
But
If they get to 16, that's way too long. And they're quite small Jack Russells. They shouldn't get that.
no, I don't think they're, well, they were been very well kept.
No, it's not about that. It's the metabolism of the dogs. Because they're quite small dogs. So they should, in theory, die younger than a bigger dog.
Well, they're at 14.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're
So
about
they're-
there.
Yeah, because they were kept well.
Yeah.
Maya Difida.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Poppy.
And then Skippy.
Tiger. How the heck do you name those dogs Tiger?
All Zambian dogs have the same names.
Bingo. Tiger. Oh, man. Come on, man.
I think Poppy comes from puppy.
Yes.
It was just like, and then it became a name. Anyway, digressing. So neighborhoods.
Yes. I've told you about my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So services were there.
Yeah.
All council services were really, really organized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, story is different.
So when after a while, my mom then remember when the Avondale development came?
Yeah.
So that was like, there was nothing there. That was all just farmland.
Yes.
And it's not far from the airport. So then it was Lasata, who was one of the proponents of it. I don't know if he organized it, but the Avondale homes, he was basically selling and sold to my mum, basically forced her. So she buys one of the properties. And the Avondale homes, we had a 3-bedroom, but they all looked the same.
Yeah,
exactly like you would expect from a suburb.
Like the Woodlands houses.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and I think the acres are maybe like, sorry, the acres. The plots are probably like a half an acre plot.
Yeah, I think so.
And and I remember like it was a really nice home. And that was where like I used to spend, even in Charleston, you'd go, let's say, and I always say that's where I learned Nyanja, because I was in the streets, like everyone who was there was primarily Nyanja. So from there, and in Avondale, I would be hanging out with Bena Lafonti, Muma. These are the guys that I used to go and see.
And the worst thing is your friends don't even watch this podcast.
No, they do.
Muma.
Yes.
Muma.
Okay, maybe not Muma.
Aye.
But Lafonti,
Muma, you better start watching this podcast. Muno, it's gonna out you.
Exactly.
And
then my mom, fishy.
She's just remembered.
Accused of?
She's just remembered.
I was like, what am I being accused
You
of?
need to clip that now.
My mom had a best friend called Auntie Beauty, and she had a son called Kaunda. So Kaunda was also like, he was my young brother. I used to consider him my young brother.
Okay.
So yeah, those were the people I used to, just from one house to another. So yeah, and I loved that neighborhood because everyone had like pride about their homes. They were really nice homes.
How was the neighborhood in general? Was it clean?
Always clean, always clean.
Yeah, council
green
services
grass.
as well, yeah.
You know, people had green grass. Yeah, and what are they called? Rubber trees. You remember the rubber trees? Yes.
You do.
I
I know stuff. I remember stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So what's the difference now? After last Thursday, we did a round.
So yes, we decided to go around filming, and
Yeah.
we'll throw some clips in.
Yeah.
So we decided to go around filming to show how the change of this particular neighborhood, because we decided let's just keep it in this proximity. It was just easier to go. So this is like the Kablonga, Central Mall, Lewanika, Pinnacle.
That's what we did.
That freaking
Which one?
burial place.
Memorial.
Yeah, okay, we didn't go that far, but like that area, that road. So that was the circuit that we basically did. Now, I know this Ibex Hill area because my oldest friend, Natasha, used to live in Ibex. So that was the only time, because me, I was Lusaka West at this point. So like they're very, different locations. So that was the only way I got to know this area. And there were always very nice houses, Kunokwa Ibex Hillside. I don't remember Kablonga so much. Again, I wasn't driving in those days. So it's, you're sitting in the car.
Yeah.
But I could tell you, I can visualize how I used to drive to come to her house. Now, it's a fucking filling station every other spot between if I went from Lusaka West to her house now. Like the whole place has just changed. But it's moved from being these nice urban homes, suburban homes, to, is it a commercial area? Is it a shop or is it a house? What are we doing in these neighborhoods? We've lost sight of what a neighborhood should be.
There is some nonsense that we allow. Like you said, out of sight, out of mind. As long as it does not affect you, the person in authority, it's fine. Because remember, Ugugu Kalama Minister's Brentwood area, I don't think there's any hawking there.
I don't actually know Brentwood.
It's a turn to your right after traffic lights. That's after the roundabout when you're going to Leopard's.
Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. So you don't have that. And most of these places where they are a bit clean and stuff. So you find they don't get affected by that. If not, it's okay because it's my relative selling.
But also it's, I lived in Kabwe for a period of time. My dad worked for the mines, and he was a teacher in the mines, at the mine schools. If you went to the mining areas, do you remember, like if you went to Nkana was beautiful. Did you ever go there when you were young?
No.
Stunning.
Nice.
The roads were like these wide roads and all like with acacia trees or whatever kind. They were stunning locations. They were really beautiful. Okay. And you would have to there was always a gate when you start going into the mine areas because it was the distinguishing of these are the normal people, these are the miners. Yeah. And now we went and visited when we were going back to Luapula. I went with mom and dad and because we go through Kabwe. Yeah. So I said to the driver, we're going to go to the house where we used to stay. We had 2 places where we stayed in. Could not recognize the houses at all. Couldn't recognize them.
Unkempt. Lodge. How many fucking lodges do you need in Kabwe? This lodge, that lodge, Sunrise Lodge, Sunset Lodge, Lodge. I'm assuming that's what they're there for. Hurry up lodge.
1 hour lodge. 1 minute.
Come and lane.
What?
Come and get laid lodge.
I thought you said come lane.
So we did how was it when you saw that? Like, God, what came to mind?
Just really sad. Like, they were stunning places when we were young. And when we were young, we didn't realize how lovely these places were, No,
I remember because I was at number 12 Ghana Avenue and our house was directly opposite the park. And I hear now according to latest information from yesterday, a prominent businessman in Kabwe wants to buy the park, or that plot where the park is. I don't know.
Which just means one thing.
Petrol station.
Petrol station.
Because our house was a corner, and next was a police station, and then across was the park, and then next to the park, adjacent, was Zambia Railways.
Yes.
So in the but you just wonder, like I said in the intro, when you look at the mayor and the town clerk, provincial ministers, what the heck do they really do?
They don't even understand. I think that's the difference, because don't forget the mentality of bringing the British and whoever, the mines, you know, they were bringing their mentality of, we're going to live in the best places. They're going to look very nice.
And then you all can go that side.
Exactly. But here it's like, ndefwa farm, ndikala ku farm.
Yeah.
So the mentality is me, myself, I live on a farm. Then you buy a farm, but you probably also have a house given to you by the government. So you live in that government house. Now, if someone wants to put a petrol station near where your government house is, doesn't matter. No, pay me my brown envelope. I'm gonna let you build that petrol station.
So when we drove out rather, what hit you first? What would you say first was something that was just wrong immediately?
Well, the freaking Chinese shop.
Exactly.
Right? So we have the Twin Palm Road.
Yes.
And either side, there's always space before you get to the houses.
But it's a government regulation. There has to be space between the road and...
Regulation or not, that Chinese monstrosity came up in 3 months. I think I had gone over Christmas, and something was happening before I left. I came back and I see this big ass building. Nasanga Chinese writing, I can't even read in my own country.
No, the reason she's pissed off is because they don't sell beer there.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but we digress, and we're going to go back to that. That's the first thing that hit you.
Yeah.
What hit me was when it was being constructed, I'm like, so how is this normal? How is this allowed?
How, in what would be a suburb, are you allowing this monstrosity to be built? You know, there's the other one being built just opposite that teacher's, that other monstrosity.
Here.
There's another small mall
like
that
line
they're
like
about
this.
to build. It was probably got 15 shops or whatever. Why do we need it?
And also we need to, Zambia, you need to understand the meaning of the word mall.
Ain't no mall.
Utute tuma malls.
With my...
Ka Central Mall teka mall. Pinnacle te mall.
Google Westfield Mall in London.
These things are not malls.
No.
They are shopping centers.
Yeah.
Chapwa. Karingaringa Mall. What the heck is that nonsense? Ndeke pakaringaringa. Yeah, the hood called Karingaringa.
Yeah,
They've
but
got
I can't remember the mall.
a whole bunch of shops that you know anymore.
Yeah, it's just the name. But you remember back in the day, you would go to an area and it was just a line of shops.
They were not called malls.
And then we would, no, but we would then park. So the malls, is it Manda Hill? Which was the first one? Was it not
Manda
Arcades?
Hill. Manda Hill.
It was Manda Hill that was the first one. And it would have been, in comparison, a small mall compared to what would be a normal mall. Because a normal mall has like 100 shops plus. Yes, levels, 3 to 5 levels, or
You get lost. Kumo kuluba waluba ko first.
Exactly.
Why my phone? Where are you? That's a mall.
You need a sign to say that you are here.
Level 5 east. Okay.
To get here, you are.
Our malls here.
It's just 2 floors.
Don't even have an information center that works.
No.
You go and ask Exactly. Or is it a techno, whatever it is. But yeah, so the first thing that hit you was this stupid thing called the Chinese something. But it's got to my siblings.
The Chinese shop?
Yeah.
To my siblings. Zambian siblings.
Oh my goodness. The reason I'm talking about this is that the government has allowed it. And one of the reasons government in this country gives is employment.
That's bullshit.
I am telling you the truth.
What employment?
So this Chinese monstrosity has employed Utumananken, who are pathetically paid.
Yeah.
But they will say they were not doing anything, so they've got work.
They've probably, 20 employees?
Yeah, but how much they get paid?
No, it's not the point. Like in number terms, it's only 20 employees.
They are lowly paid.
In a normal mall, it would be 500 employees.
Yes. Yeah, but you know what? Let's just stick to things that are going to help the country in the long run, not in the immediate requirement that, no, not to tackle something up. Do I do a pay a license? It's BS. All right. The reason I was asking you is because we needed to qualify our title with what you saw. You saw the hawkers. Your guy, the reason I'm talking about your guy is because he is directly related to the nonsense we're talking about right now. He's one of the hawkers.
Yeah.
And dangerously
Just
placing...
tell people about my guy.
No, you will tell about your guy. Okay. I am telling you what I noticed about him.
You go too far on a story before explaining who the person is.
No. Your guy goes and puts his nonsense... Like umbrella to pick up on Mumbai.
So to look after the vegetables. Not Nomba, he's always had the umbrella.
I'm here to chill.
No, he's making sure there's not too much sunlight going onto the fruits.
There's a guy who's a vendor supported heavily by our friend here. You can talk about your guy and why he should not be there.
So he sells vegetables. If you go to the Chinese shop and just a little bit ahead, literally more on the junction, he sells his vegetables from there, fruits, not vegetables. So he sells proper avocados, not this nonsense you get from ShopRite to Tuliso. So he sells nice big avocados, pineapples that are a proper size, not to Tom ShopRite to Tuliso. But ShopRite select, muna kwati, ukustama vegetables.
Justify.
Good vegetables, flavorsome, and I'm supporting him. I'm not the only one.
Is he supposed to be there? Ideally, where would we want him to be there?
No, that's none of my business.
No.
Business.
We're discussing the invasion and the deterioration of our neighborhoods.
So, no, he shouldn't necessarily. Does he have a license? No. When we asked him, what was he saying?
Do you have a hawker's license? Nada.
Let's see. We'll put some clips in as well of what we spoke about. But it was mainly, I remember you saying to him, it's the security element.
You see, he places his product right on the road. So if a car had a puncture coming from this side, he will be hit. If he's not hit, all his goods are definitely going. He does not care about that. Remember his reason? The reasoning.
Somebody doesn't care.
No, do you remember his reasoning?
He says, we're all going to die one day.
No, he says where there's money, you have to take a risk.
Yes.
I said that was the most stupid excuse you would give.
No, that's true though.
It's right on the lip of the road.
That's true.
How are you doing? I was telling him that this is where I buy my fruit. Yes, I like your fruit very much. But he's also asking, do you have a license?
License here?
No.
But also, Malama, my concern is their safety. I'm very concerned about their safety. Like those girls.
So is it safe to be selling from the side of the road?
Because you know what's going to happen? If somebody loses control.
Where there's money, there's risk.
Wow. Where there's money, there's risk.
Oh.
He's willing to take the risk.
But this is too close to the main road.
Have you ever had a problem?
Like a guy loses control and he comes and hits into your pineapples.
Everything has a time. So it's a time for me to die from here, and then you come.
What are your views about guys who have small things like that cantemba there?
It's a time for you to die, you stay where is it danger? What I'm saying, where there's money, there's a risk.
No, what he's saying is true. That is very risky.
It is risky.
Very risky. Because when we losing of control, that is the first time.
And you've noticed that even the Tumayan girls, they are standing on the actual road.
Yes,
they are on the road to get a lift. But why can't you stand? Yes, this road is very small. But anyway, thanks for your input. Thanks a lot.
All right,
bye. He's on the edge of the road. So I thought, look, other than the fact that he doesn't have licensing, all right, we don't know if he's trading in a designated area.
Yes.
And ignorance being no excuse. He doesn't care about that.
I think he's been very entrepreneurial. He lives very close. I'm not sure when he started this. The whole 3 years I've been here, he's been doing it. He takes his wheelbarrow out, parks it, has a set of fruit for the week, and I think each week he gets, maybe a week or two, he gets new fruit, and that's what he does.
Do you know why he's there? His
Why?
guardians have told him, if you don't do anything here, you're going to the village.
Oh, wait, I think he's done very well. I don't even think it's like that. I know what you mean, but I don't think so. He's not forced. I think he saw an opportunity.
My point is, we're trying to talk about why the neighborhoods have been deteriorated.
Yes.
And these are people, the people we're talking about do not care.
Yes.
They
Now,
do not bother to go and find out what to do to trade in a certain spot.
I hear you.
Yes.
Now, once you started, it's fine, right?
Yes, exactly.
But no one has
one's
come to
stopping
tell
me.
you don't
No.
do it. And that's the problem. It's not that he's doing it, it's that no one's stopping him from doing it.
And also, when you want to stop people to do the right things, we are the same people who get up and say, there are no jobs.
Yes, exactly.
But do you know what happens? Michael Sata is the one who said, look, you're complaining that he's building roads where there's nothing. Michael Sata simply said, I will build the road, development will come.
Exactly.
So build and enforce
100%.
the use of the markets and the small spaza shops.
But to that point, this is why are you putting a fucking petrol station into a 20 by 20 plot that could have a house, a decent home? Go put it on a fucking road where business can go to. Why are we putting it into our developments? Why do we need 6 freaking petrol stations in 200 meters of each other?
Okay.
Nafulwa nomba.
We did talk about
Nashibuka.
that. Yeah, we talked about that.
No, we haven't talked about it.
It was related to our money laundering episode.
Yes, but it's also a part of the filming that we did.
It does the same thing. I do agree with you. The point is, we're going to revert to the issue of non-compliance. You build a station, and then you start working the paperwork reverse.
Correct.
Look, I've already built the damn thing. Do you want me to break it?
Just
the
give
tanks
me
are
the
already
license. I'll give you a brown
there.
envelope.
Who do I need to pay?
Yes.
Okay. No, I know somebody who knows that guy who knows the man. So all those 5 people you need to meet before that have to chew. You can't do your work, this is what's happening. If the council can get up one day and say, you know what, we like you, because it's how you deliver. Eh?
Yeah.
You come and say, your guy, the guy who sells yama pineapple. Yeah, you come and say, look, we are very happy that you're entrepreneurial. We are thinking about improving your life in this way and starting like this. So we need to move you to this area. We're going to set up something for you. For us to do these things, we need you to comply to the following.
Just take a step back.
Yeah.
Take a step back. Now, he's on the corner of Twin Palm and Lake Road. That has major traffic.
Yeah.
And all people do is point at him or hoot at him, and he comes and he gives you the fruit and he buggers off. It's like a drive-through. So to now tell him, we're going to move you to this place, it requires the driver to come to his place. That's the difference.
My point
he won't
was,
do the same business.
No, my point was, if it's not a designated area, he should not be there. Even if he's trying to make money, he's being clever.
Don't disagree.
I agree. What the council, the authorities and people concerned need to do is inculcate the idea of you cannot do this. Yes, there is no work. It means us as government need to work extra hard to empower you. All right? If things are not going right, let's communicate to the people and say, look, we are working on these things. In the meantime, maybe try to grab onto this. The channeling is not there. So this guy, especially like you said, as long as nobody can stop him, he's all good.
The government's not going to do anything.
The guy across has got a spaza show. It's an ISO, like a little thing.
100%.
Yo.
Built out of rubble, wood, stolen plastics, and it's disgusting.
Everything about that little spaza is illegal.
Exactly.
The council decides not to put a check onto the sudden proliferation of small spazas like this one here. All right, there's really no necessity for this to be up here, but they allow it, and it's just taken away from the beauty and what's the word for the civility, the scenery is all taken out because they allow nonsense like this to be constructed. And once one is constructed,
The other one comes up again.
You know what? I've never actually seen anyone doing anything there.
But it's but
There were some panties when I looked over, though. When I
yeah,
looked into it.
you were brave enough to go and see what's going on inside there. Maybe it's like a lodge.
Maybe it is a lodge. Yeah.
You know?
5 kwacha an hour.
Come quickly, lodge.
Come quickly! I'm going to go and scribble that on the come quickly lodge.
And then right at the corner, the
Oh my
edge,
God.
where the road
Can I
starts.
get like spray paint?
Yeah, you should.
I'm going to do that. Come quickly lodge. And then I'll come out at midnight and I'll go and paint it. Come quickly lodge.
I'm here. But getting back to our conversation, right at the edge, there's another person doing what Chimfwembe is doing.
Yes.
And it's so dangerous. I mean, I'm condemning what they do because it's the only reason I'm saying this is because it's wrong. And because no one is stopping them, I will not go and stop them.
I don't think it's wrong.
It is wrong.
It's not wrong.
It is dangerous. Okay, then why are we complaining about it?
We're not, because the government should implement systems and follow through themselves. That's why I'm complaining. The government cannot say, legally, this is what you must do, but then not go and sort out those who do things illegally. So remember, was it a couple of years ago when we had the African Union that was coming to Lusaka?
I think it's a year and a half
We
ago,
wanted to show off and, hey, we are Lusaka. Eh? And so they went through, and Gary, all of the areas, wherever those people who were coming, wherever they were going to drive through, they wanted it to look like Rwanda. So they went and they removed all of these guys, the booths, what. We had Central Mall, Bishop's Road. What is it, Bishop's and what's the other road?
Kabulonga Road.
Is that Kabulonga Road? So that area.
Yeah, it's Kabulonga Road.
All of those guys were removed. Those agents, whatever they're called.
Bloody hell.
It was cleaned up. It looked good. We are now, whatever, a year and a half, 2 years down the line. It's a fucking car tire changing place that has 6-10 tires. He's even put them nicely against the wall of the petrol station. On that junction, I must now drive, I don't know where, to the petrol station to get my tire changed. Where am I putting my car that is going to change the tire for me?
It's like I said, you don't want to support the fact that it's wrong.
No.
It is wrong.
I am supporting you. What I'm saying is the reason people do the things they do is because the government doesn't stop them.
But here's
so I don't think it's wrong what they're doing, which is being enterprising. What is wrong is the government not coming and saying, you cannot do this. If you want to do this, fill this document, go to this place, request the permission for a shop here, there, and everywhere. That's what they should do.
If you want to do this, this area is not designated for this nonsense.
But you can do it here.
But yeah.
Yes. And you don't just remove them and destroy their booths.
Kabulonga is a hood now because the bus station is stinking.
Yes.
It's a hood. It's got 75,000, 75,000 mobile money booths. And it's got cuisines, kitchens where they cook stuff.
Those to my, I don't feel like nunkira no kulunkira. When you're on the junction, you're in Sala. Why is that for bright kare nunkira?
No, but do you know what happened? Two of the guys at the office bought from those guys and they fell ill.
I would never buy, but that's exactly the point.
They fell ill,
yes.
as in I can even produce them at our Mambara or you was, like pooping bricks. The other one also had issues happening. But because they bought from that side, all right, their biggest competition now is Pick and Pay because they've got cheap meals. You can go and say, I want 2 lumps of shima and I want beans. And you get that under 30 kwacha, by 20 kwacha, you can do all that stuff. These guys have realized, wait a minute, psychologically, they want to buy from here. Pick and Pay has got fritters as well. So if everything basically.
And apparently they're very nice. I've heard they're very nice.
Yeah, they're trying to make sure that you don't go and do that. But they won't come and stop you.
That's not why they're doing it.
Who?
Pick and Pay.
No.
They're just finding another way to make
Well,
money.
they
don't care about the hawkers.
No, they've got people who want to buy those pitumboas, but not per street. So they come and buy from there. That's why they make them every day.
Yeah, that's because people like you, Chanda, would not go on the streets, but you're going to Pick and Pay and you buy
To buy what on the street?
You have
to buy what? Me.
Do you know, actually, funnily enough, At Central Mall, if you've ever been into Central Mall via Bishop's Road, there's guys who sell avocados.
Yes. Who are always
And-
chased.
And those guys became my friends for a while. Madam, I'm here. So then one of them was like a proper, you can tell like this dude is an alcoholic, you know, and his look was like just proper alcoholic. And this is in the early days when I first came. So I got to know them. So one day, 6 p.m., I'm inside Pick and Pay. And I see him inside Pick and Pay. And I'm like, from selling avocados, you can come into Pick and Pay. Gosh, mlapange mpia. And he bought a loaf of bread. But he came into the lane where I was. Madam, how are you? And he's, you know, how are you?
Dizzy.
Madam, ndinensala kutumashisa koka bread.
So he got the loaf because he saw you.
He was going to pay for himself. Then he saw me. Madam, kutumashisa ko.
Mukachinja mentality.
I bought it for him anyway.
Our biggest problem concerning this issue we're discussing, uncontrolled waste disposal, food contamination. 2 of my reporters got sick.
Yep.
Poor hygiene. Where there is no running water, you cannot be cooking food.
Exactly.
Because even if you wash it in a bucket of clean water, that water will be dirty. You have to throw it away. Go and find water somewhere. Waste disposal. At every bus station, there is nasty waste. Our people don't want to do anything about it. But they're the same people who would tell you, especially in the last regime, to have these people harassing bus drivers. Same people. Different colors now. Green, no money, red. Yeah. So I have that problem. And I'm hoping that someday somebody who gets paid from my taxpayers, but taxpaying money, will listen and say, let's try to change something.
100%.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we need to talk about what's happening at Kablonga roundabout as well.
Roundabout. Which one?
Unregulated billboard erection, visual pollution.
It's not the visual pollution. Interestingly enough, actually, when our last episode, one of the people said, commented, he said, what I don't understand is the proliferation of billboards. And so interestingly, how I see it, town council gives these companies 1 license. So they go, they apply for 1 billboard, they erect 5.
That's what you see. Okay.
And then they get advertising for 5 billboards. Or once the advertising has now run out, because like, what's that one? It's called Evogue or something, I don't know, on Lake Road. They're on Kablonga Road and Lake Road. They've got the billboards there. And have you seen how their signs have like crumbled? And you're like, motherfuckers, come take your shit. Huh?
Our notes were relating that to local authorities to consider, because I don't even know why I'm saying this. Urban planning, standards, and importance of controlled advertising.
You know, I even laugh when I meet someone who says, I did urban planning. And I'm like, oh, what did you do? Because you ain't done nothing with your degree.
I don't know what did I do?
Well, the point is you're supposed to understand how is our town set up? Where are the roads? Where is the majority of the traffic? Where is the majority of the people?
No, I understand urban planning,
not for you.
but we all
Not
know
for
what
you.
degree, yes.
Not for you. I'm discussing this so that people who are watching, who don't know what urban planning is supposed to be. That person is supposed to look at those things and say, how can we disperse this and move it out a little bit? I don't know if you remember, maybe in the 2000s, remember the bridge that goes over where Findoko House is? That bridge is supposed to take 2 cars. One going this way, one going this way.
What are you going to say?
The amount of traffic. Remember back when we were young, people used to go home for lunch.
Yes.
12:30 to 1:30 was lunchtime.
Yeah.
You go home for lunch, you come back. Now you spend the whole time in traffic.
That's because there's more than traffic on that. There's extra traffic.
The town planning has not accounted for the mushrooming of the amount of traffic the town has. Town has become a place nobody wants to go to because there's too much traffic. It's over congested. It's too dense with the number of shops that it can manage. We don't have a lot of people don't use, in the UK you go by train, you go by bus. Public transport means 1 bus can take 50 people. 1 car here is taking 1 person into town.
So, Imamwe Warekonde, she always talks about the UK. She means in Europe.
Yes.
Italy, the Dutch, Belgium. They all do that.
Yes.
One bus, so less congestion. If you want to use the
One
car, it costs you
train
more.
with 300 capacity for 300 people moves that number of people into town. Not one car with one person. One Mercedes Benz with one person.
My Mercedes Benz.
One Toyota Hilux, totally pointless vehicle.
In a suit.
Nothing in the back, just in a suit. Now Hilux in Mrepa Bridge.
But look, how do you feel about the reason I talked about the roundabout is the cluttering.
Yes.
I don't care about the licenses.
Do you know what? That stupid fucking trolley that they've put
ShopRite. The ShopRite.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, I was thinking about it. So I don't know if
They've done two actually.
Huh?
There's another roundabout one.
There's another one, yes. Yeah. And then there's the chicken one. But in the UK, when you go to Heathrow, there's an airplane on the roundabout. Yeah. And it's really like big, like but it's a fake airplane. And you're like, oh my God. They have an airplane making you aspire to leaving and growing, like growth out of your country. Progress. I have a fucking shopping cart.
You should have a cart
with doom and cornflakes. What the fuck? What do I do with that?
The roundabouts are cluttered. Our neighborhoods have been deteriorating.
And then around the freaking billboards.
So when you want to go down to Chindo Road, there is just billboard after billboard, stupid billboard after billboard, and you're thinking, good Lord, you can't say we're going to do this here, all right? But then again, it comes back to the same people. Lusaka City Council. Every area.
Let's ask the question differently. What does the council person want for their city?
What does a councillor want for their ward?
For their city, yeah. So me as the councillor, do I want to see all these billboards? Do I want to see all these petrol stations?
Are you saying they don't have an alternative way of making money? Other than the many streams they have?
Other than the brown envelope.
Yeah.
They don't care what Lusaka ends up like. They only care, I've got $100, I've got perfume that can pay lentils. That's all they care about.
I'm a lentils.
Eh?
Well, the lentils done
They're
are
not
arrested.
thinking about the people. They're thinking about themselves.
It's
The fact that Independence Avenue, that the president drives along that road and that roundabout and looks at the billboards, what does the president think? You think it's okay that you should be looking at Fruticana adverts? Come on now, Mr. President.
Anyway,
You
but
like the shopping trolley? What does that say about your country? ShopRite, who takes out 90% of their profits. They don't even leave the profits in the country.
I even want to Google it. Remember when he came back from Kigali? I said it last time. It's like, very clean.
It's very clean.
Huh?
They don't have shopping carts on the fucking roundabouts.
But yeah, so you can imagine all the roundabouts. Nasty. Okay, so maybe it's because the poultry people are in that area. The hybrid poultry thing decided this is our roundabout, we'll maintain it, we'll do what? The biggest feature we can have here is a chicken. And if anyone asks, we'll say, well, if you go down this road, that's where we buy the chickens and whatnot.
Why do you need to put a stupid thing on the roundabout? We don't need a fucking chicken, a 20-foot chicken on a roundabout. We don't need it.
What do you need there?
You don't need anything.
So how is the roundabout going to be?
Clean streets.
Yes.
Clean neighborhoods. That's what we're trying to say. When I'm driving from the airport, I've come from Kigali. I've come from Kigali and I come and I'm driving from Greatest Road. That road.
Yeah.
Why should I look at a fucking chicken? What are you telling me about your country? A shopping trolley? No. I want to see nice looking neighborhoods. The people here have a care about themselves, a love for their town, and neighborhoods where there's community. That's what people need to be building.
And I found it. We are not serious here. It's embarrassing.
Why are you quoting?
The president.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, I was looking for it and I found it. We're not speaking from without here. The president, according to the news diggers, off June 28th, 2022. We are not serious here. It's embarrassing that Kigali now looks like a European city. So, mindset. Why Baron feed about the leadership there? How come the leadership works?
The grass is always greener.
Do you know why? Because our leadership cannot get to discipline their employees.
Sure. Like, okay, so you've flitted from two. When I was in Kigali, there are no posters. And now I'm reflecting on it. The streets are clean, but just clean. Like our streets could be that clean. And it's just they have a proliferation of homes and neighborhoods. And I think maybe even their neighborhood demarcation is not great. But they don't have these stupid billboards everywhere. And also, you are also on those billboards. Why do I need to see, you know, HH wishes Zambia a happy independence? For what?
From Korea.
For what?
The president went to Kigali and he was like, God damn. Huh? The president says there's a lot of abuse of human... Oh, good Lord. That's where he went. I'm going to stop there.
Okay.
It is embarrassing to come from Kigali yesterday that 23 years ago Rwanda was at war, and today you are in Kigali and you are in a European city.
100%.
It is 2 hours, 30 minutes difference in circumference. It's a small city.
Yeah.
But you see, you wake up one day and say, you know what? You will not stand again as councillor. It did not make a difference.
That's what it should be.
You are not standing again as mayor. You did not make a difference.
But in Zambia, we just go, Eva Vapo.
He's the one, she's the one, they're the ones who can get me the votes.
Accountability. Those people are not being held accountable.
Consequences.
What was that situation? Remember on Facebook, the mayor ended up at some place. Was it a car wash? Remember there was a whole drama, taking the phone.
Yes.
What was that drama about?
I can't remember, but clearly there was a problem with that. So
yeah.
But they resolved it politically. I think
but if that's what you're wasting your time with, right? Not worrying about the cleanliness, the overall cleanliness of the city, traffic. The agriculture show was this week.
Yeah.
Did you notice how much traffic we ended up with?
Yep.
I was just like, why? Why does so much around, not even 20 minutes away from where the show was, and we're suffering from traffic jams? Why? Town planning. Sort your fucking town planning out.
We have dull people who will simply get you the votes, and that's why you keep them.
Stop voting, start doing.
Yeah, but then as a nation, we're docile, we're weak. We can't fight for what is right. So here the problem is there's just billboards all over. It's so ugly.
Yeah, this is the problem with this place.
It's a problem. The same city council has decided this place used to look good, but there are billboards all over, nasty billboards.
Wadi mwana Richie soon out if I Mr. Hound.
At which point?
Perhaps they were calling him Richie soon out. They were like, you, this is not what we wanted. This is not what we voted for. The guy Palace,
yes.
Peace, I'm out.
But you see, that's at the top level, but you need to be able to say that for your town councillor as well, right? You need to be able to say that for your civil servants who've been there years but do nothing. What are you there for?
Yeah, but the problem starts with, the fish rots at the head. Starts rotting from the head. Yeah,
yes and no. We have a lot of rotten, they were UNIP times people.
Awe, do you know your guy? Your guy, you got many guys, you. Gary Nkombo. Do you know he went out of his way? Gary, if I make a mistake, I apologize. But I'm telling you, this is what you did. He went out of his way to want to clean up Ama vendors. They rose against him. You remember. The system itself rose against him.
This is the problem we make in Zambia. You do things one time, someone complains, you stop. No, you keep doing it and reinforce the message. We are not going to accept it. Like we were saying about Bishop's Road, that crossing, they destroyed all of the booths.
Yes.
The booths spring up again, nothing happens. Come back and destroy it again.
They are building with cement now.
Destroying it. Yes. That's why you have the money as the government to come back and keep destroying.
Yes.
That's your function.
The role of the role and inaction of the city
Where's
leadership.
the man who replaced Gary? And we haven't heard from him since they did the handshake of welcome, sir. Let me hand over. Where's that man?
I only remember the suit.
I remember the belly.
I have no other data on this man. I remember the suit.
belly.
Yeah, but he's one of those guys who's advocating for vendors to just stay on the road.
The new man?
Yeah.
Why? What's his theory?
I don't know.
It's too much hard work.
It's a political thing, man.
Anyway, okay, so.
So how the mayor, town clerk, and provincial ministers' failure to enforce bylaws affects urban management. There's a disconnect between their high salaries and political survival strategies versus the lack of effective governance. How do I justify my 96,000 kwacha salary as a minister, my 68,000 kwacha salary as a PS, my over 50,000 kwacha as...
Minister gets more than PS.
Well, they get a lot of money.
I thought PS got more. Karen.
Oh, who thought that? No, the mayor doesn't get as much as a PS.
No, I thought PS got more than minister.
Hell no.
Okay, Karen.
Hell no. The minister is the policy head who sits with the
Yeah,
president
but they're
every day.
short terms.
The
PS
PS
is
is chosen by the president.
It's like a CEO. Come on, you ain't no fucking CEO.
No, they are the CEOs.
I don't fucking see. You don't know what a CEO
No,
does.
no, darling. They are CEOs.
No, they ain't. No, they
Whether
ain't.
it's chief executive
They're
or
just
chief...
permanent secretaries.
If it's...
Secretary, back in the day, why not a typewriter? This loan, this policy has been
Bali
agreed.
kwata nombama iPad.
Ala. iPad.
iPad, CEO. Show me how it works. Yes. But we got jokers. We have jokers running the city.
Yeah.
This city has got 7 mayors, I think. Sorry, 1 mayor and 7 MPs.
What? Okay. Yeah.
Because I think there are 7 different constituencies,
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But all these guys, when they meet and talk about how dirty this place is, how you are going to have cholera every year, you know definitely that Tamubomba. Yeah, period.
You know it's coming.
You know Tamubomba. Secondly, why you want cholera to come so that you chew? Clearly. Why would I know that there will be disease coming, I need to prevent it and not prevent it?
Exactly.
Because I want to chew.
Exactly.
I want trade kings to donate.
You know the rains are coming. You know the drains are going to be blocked.
Yes.
You know what to do. It's a very simple solution. It doesn't even cost a lot.
The problem
to
I
clean
have,
that problem
no,
up.
it doesn't. But the problem I have is, even if we had performance-related contracts or job description, which is performance-related,
And the performance should be those fucking ministers.
they'll never be fired.
They should be.
The PS will never be fired. As long as very good you will never be fired, even if you're screwing up. You tell me anything remarkable you've heard the Lusaka province minister do. Tell me.
Not a jot. I have no idea.
Do you
Try to
know-
grab
do
a
you know
mobile
the-
phone off a person.
No, that's a mayor.
Oh, sorry.
Do you know the
Minister.
best thing these politicians do?
Ah,
The president is traveling. All of them leave their ministries
to go where?
to go and say goodbye.
For what?
To make sure that now I'm part of I'm still here.
Yeah.
They-
Again,
you know-
it's a small-minded mentality that we have in this country.
Yeah, but why can't the people in charge get fired? Chapwa.
I don't
If you're
know.
doing it,
Ask your president.
You know, if you're doing it for the people who put you in power,
Ask your
and the
president.
people are not happy, they are not satisfied with your performance.
Because the ministers are voted in, right?
Yes.
That's the problem.
No, they're voted in as MPs, then the president chooses them as ministers. They're not chosen, voted
I
in
thought
as
they were voted in specifically. So if you're a minister of Munali and you're running for Munali,
Nada, MP, Munali constituency. You are the MP, you win. If when the president is making cabinet, he's the one who will decide which people I want to work with in cabinet. So if you happen to be the MP for Lusaka Central, and he thinks you can do the job, he will appoint you to a certain government portfolio.
okay.
And then beneath that, there are people who are appointed, who are elected as councillors. So the councillors feed into the MP. The MP comes and feeds into Parliament. Now, Parliament is where we've got cabinet ministers also, who now show the rest of the people what's happening.
Right.
So when they call you and say, no, the Honorable Minister of Energy, you know him, can you come and explain what's going on here? He has to stand up and speak about the energy crisis in the country. In the meantime, he also represents a constituency somewhere in the country, which he has to go and help out in terms of leveling up his people. If he doesn't...
And they don't, like the one who was chased.
Yeah, if he doesn't, he will still go there 2 weeks before the elections. Then they'll say, they'll vote him back. Yes. In the meantime, you're not tracking what he's doing throughout.
That is changing. Yeah. I can guarantee you that is
With
changing.
which population?
Every population. They're not stupid anymore. They're not. It's changing.
Republic of Zambia?
Yes, it's changing.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go back to our point. We are at 1 hour 20.
So the reason it's not working is political patronage and its impact on service delivery. Leadership failures in failing to manage the affairs of the city. They do not count for diddly. That is where we are right now. So when we drove onto Lake Road, immediately you turn from here to go to Lake Road on the right side. On the left, there's like a window, Pakayanda. They're selling things. There's no way you can stop as a driver to stop and go and buy things.
I know.
You drive further up there, spaza shop. Then there's that thing, the teachers' union thing. I'm like, why should it be like this? And this is not a place where people in authority don't use the road. I know. They use these roads every damn day. I at a loss for words because what can I say? Hate speech.
It's not hate speech. We're opening people's eyes.
Do you understand what hate speech means in Zambia?
Yes. No.
You have a Zambian hate speech. Hey, try. Nalama, I brought food for her. Boss, madam, extra. That is what's going on. Do you know how bad it is? Have you been to a police station?
No, I haven't.
All police stations stink.
Of what?
They're dirty.
I went to get my fingerprints done in Woodlands.
Is that clean? I was there yesterday.
Relatively.
No,
I'm not saying it's great.
Go into the police station. Look at how the setup is. Even the way the desk is. You're like,
I know.
What is? The guys are not professional. They will be nice to you because they've noticed we are in an attitude here. So walk in, greet them, they'll greet you back. Yeah. Even general knowledge is not there. I walked in, I took Mobanga to go and do fingerprints. The first person I contacted was like, go upstairs. Why upstairs? Why didn't you go downstairs? I'm like, the girl at the reception should have told me.
You get a lot of that here.
These are things that you require. Yeah. Have you got this? Have you got that? Have you got that? No. Okay. Book out.
Come back.
Bring these things and then you will go on. So you do upstairs, downstairs. No, go and deposit money. The deposit money at the bank. And then
after I invoice, anyway, but extra.
I didn't get a receipt yesterday.
I did, but I was asked for extra, and then I had to go across the road to the
withdraw.
bank to sit there for another half an hour in that stupid queue.
I needed to pay for an extra something, and I was pissed off because I should have been told everything that I needed to pay for.
100%.
So there was a really tiny amount which I needed to pay for. I was like, oh, you also need to pay for this. So I'm like, so I need to go to the ATM to go and grab it. I don't have any money right now. I finished. I went and withdrew what I had. Then she goes, no, just whatever I have is fine. I was short. I'm like, okay. So I was telling my kid that, you see, that shows you the things that are wrong in this country. Because that money, and I needed to pay and get a receipt. I've paid less than I'm supposed to. I'm part of the problem. That's what I was telling her. But if I don't do this, this thing will take 6 months to do.
That part of the problem is key. I've noticed that a lot here.
Yeah, I'm part of the problem. And this girl should have just been professional enough to say, so, sir, you need to come and pay for this thing and then we'll receipt you. That's all. That issue of Tamugwetego extra, the one they hit you with, I'm thinking, bloody hell, this is his job. But the fact that they can't give you the right information is a big problem. So we want to delve into failure to maintain basic services in this country. This is why there's a spaza everywhere and there's dirt everywhere. Waste management remains critical with less than half of the city's waste collected due to inadequate equipment, funding, and skilled labor. Have you seen the guys who do garbage collection? Have you seen how they're dressed? Have you seen? Yes.
They don't come with a uniform.
No.
They're all just very scruffy.
This guy will be wearing Crocs. The next guy will be wearing 65-year-old sneakers. The other one will be wearing a vest. They're not organized.
There's no uniform.
It's the same thing with the fire tender guys, the fire brigade. If there's a fire, all four of them who are trying to put out the fire will be wearing different uniforms. There's no order. Every day you wake up and that's what you're going through.
And the thing is here, there's no designation of budgets, right? Like each fire station should be designated a budget, and those budgets should include all of those requirements, whether it's uniform, whether it's the hose pipe, whether it's the water that you're going to carry. It's not just the price of a truck.
Well, it's the donation thing here. Who are we going to beg from?
Oh, stop.
That is why our former First Lady went and got 50-year-old trucks from America with a delegation of 28 people.
Imagine.
This is how this country is.
Huh? That's the problem.
I've talked about waste management, lack of failure to collect at the right time, and even disposal is a problem.
Yeah.
They need to open up new areas to dispose of this. It doesn't have to be close. Give them the right.
The irritation I have is like foreign people. I met a Nigerian gentleman who was like, "Oh, I'm into waste management and recycling."
Yeah.
And he's bringing his business idea to Zambia to then do that thing, and it's like, why can we never do these things ourselves?
Because you won't give him the license.
All these freaking degrees you people have. What do you do with your degrees?
So that degree.
I have a PhD. This what? What do you do with them?
It's in title.
Huh?
Title. To what degree is that degree a degree?
To what degree is that degree worth any worthwhileness?
Yeah.
Absolute waste of, stop getting your fucking degrees. You're just lying.
So the mindset, it all comes down to how inefficient your local government is. That is a problem we're having now.
And who's at the top of that food chain?
The goddamn minister.
So that's where your problems are.
Yeah, but he's being political. So then the people, do you know the person who manages the city, the boss of the city?
Ooh.
The mayor.
Uh-huh.
That's the boss lady or boss man.
Yeah.
The way Sadiq Khan is to London
Yes.
is the way our person is here.
Yes. Yeah.
Look,
but he cares about what he does.
Look at execution.
He looks to make improvements.
The Queen even wanted to knight him. Is he knighted?
I don't know.
I'm sure Charlie comes to
I don't think yet. But he's certainly...
Not a bomba.
He's half-half, popular, not popular.
Even Bojo used to work.
100%.
Bojo was a better mayor than he was a prime minister.
I 100% agree with you.
Yeah. Bojo used to work. I know. But this issue of the person in charge of the city, the owner of the city is the mayor.
Yeah.
Everything trickles down from there. When the mayor says, I need to do this. Don't have the resources, I know where to go and lobby.
Yeah.
That is how it works. I want to break down the ish. I don't think I have it anyway. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But from the waste management perspective, why we'll still be having all these issues of you go and clean a drainage, throw it on the side, wait for it to go back in there, because people can't walk on the side again. So they start throwing it. Or the elements take over, the wind and whatnot. Next thing is clogged again. What is the point of going to look for donor money to come and help you make drainages? What has happened? Oh, good. I hope these guys are able to...
We need to
wrap up. Yeah. Okay, so let me pivot to sanitation services. What I have when we're doing our research was that sanitation services have shown some progress with projects benefiting over, it's a minuscule amount of people, 345,000 people by 2024 through improved sewer connections and fecal sludge management. It's nice as a narrative, but only 40% of residents still have access to clean piped water.
Correct.
All right? It indicates a significant gap in the urban standards.
100%.
40%.
Yeah.
Mtendere doesn't have water. Kalingaling has water.
Yeah. So, but what are we saying about these locations?
the locations.
So my question is, let me try and flip it differently. In the UK, you have what's called a middle class, right? What constitutes someone being a middle class is probably both of them, husband and wife are working, 2 kids, decent enough wage that you can pay your bills and still have money to have a comfortable life.
To go to Ibiza.
To where?
To go to Ibiza.
Yes, once a year you can holiday, or even twice a year you can holiday, and you have a nice car. Here, what does being middle class mean? Because I feel like, and I don't know, because I've not really dived into it, but an area when I was young would have been considered like nuku compound duko. That area has become where what would be like a middle class, that's where they live.
Really? That's what you think?
That's how I see it. So I don't see you as middle class.
What am I?
You are a middle upper class.
Why not? Why am I not company class?
Because you don't live there and you don't work there.
Do you even know I live there? I pretend to be
Of course.
But no, I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
yeah.
The
So
distinction.
we don't know what I don't know if anyone has any information, and I would love to know. What do you consider as a middle class Zambian? What makes someone a middle class Zambian? So you're not the poor, but you're not certainly not rich. But maybe even you have 1 or 2 cars between you and your husband or wife. And you have a home that is catering to your family, 2 to 3 kids, quite comfortably.
The Zambian standards are low. So anyone
I know that. That's what I'm
anyone
saying.
can be called a rich person in Zambia.
No, not rich. Middle class. I want us to focus on what's constituted as a middle class.
You need to have a
I don't mean the money that's stolen. I don't want the thieves in this category. We have a lot of thieves in this country, but not the thieves. Decent husband and wife, very good, go to church, what, those people. They're the ones I'm talking about.
In the comments below.
What constitutes a middle class?
I'm not really sure, but I would say living in a nice suburb, okay, good
Like
solid
where?
job. I think Woodlands would have been okay back in the day.
Okay, give me a new one, a new suburb, because our Lusaka's grown. It's not those old communities. Where would be a new community?
I think Salama Park would be a middle class area.
Okay.
I think so.
I think Salama's bordering on upper class.
Oh,
It
Salama
had
Park.
a lot of the.
Salama Park is crap.
It had a lot of the.
The hood rats.
The side chicks.
The PF side chicks.
PF side
She's
chicks.
just being generous. PF side chicks who moved back there.
But I think when those people kind of left, it did become more like the middle class.
Chalala, what is Chala?
I don't know. I've never
It's a
been there.
mix.
I hear of it.
It's a mix.
I need to go there.
Middle class, everything has to look good because it's just bordering on getting on to the next.
Middle class Zambian, right? And I'm not saying that based on what do you Europeans consider middle class.
Middle
What
class
do you
Europe,
consider
middle class
here?
London.
Gosh.
Okay, I'll say middle class UK because you were not in London. Huh?
No, I wasn't. No. Like I said, it's about the 2 incomes. Oh gosh, how can I?
So are we talking about
let me put it this
middle
way.
income family?
I'll tell you this way, and it's the only way I can put it. The low to upper, okay, the mean wage is about 32,000 pounds a year. You put 2 of those together, that's 64,000. 64,000 can make you buy an apartment in an apartment block in the UK. And if you buy an apartment block as a mortgage, 2 of you together, you can buy an apartment and you can have a 1 or 2 bedroom. So you end up with 1 kid. 2 kids is too many now in the UK. 1 kid. So that is the middle class now.
Okay.
And you have 2 cars, and probably they're nice cars because most people have a nice car in the UK. Everything is on finance.
It's because the roads are good.
Yes, but when I say it's on finance, nobody pays outright for a car.
It's like South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Which we're trying to start here, but you know, Zambian cars are expensive, so we're not going to go there.
That's another episode.
So here's the thing. Vaseline Vekara quiz.
I don't remember.
That's hood. Is that hood? Mtendere, what is Mtendere?
I don't know. I can't.
Mtendere is a
I haven't
compound.
been, so so I don't know.
You've never been to any compound?
Since Kwa George compound, no.
You've been to Kwa George?
Yeah, because we lived in Lusaka West.
So Kwa George, that's a compound.
Yeah.
What kind of people do you
But I
classify
don't
living
know,
there?
that was when we lived here back in the day. I don't know what it's like
regardless.
now.
Anyone.
I think there's some nice places there now. Everything has had a level of gentrification.
No, but look, it's a general classification. It's Kalingalinga. You drive past Kalingalinga when you're going to work.
Yeah,
depending
but
on the
where
route
I've
you use.
been in Kalingalinga is actually quite nice.
No, Kalingalinga. It's a hood.
Not everywhere is that bad.
It is a hood. You don't say, Kalingalinga. It is
So
hood.
what's the point we're making?
So my point is, how would you classify people who live there? Are they lower class, middle income class, upper class?
So if it's still like a compound type of place, if you don't have a car, if your car has to be parked somewhere else and you're paying,
Yes.
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somewhere where it's my house. Maybe we're even like a set of flats, and I can park my car in my flat, but it's still a 2 or 3 bedroom flat.
If the country itself is classified as low income by the powers that be, the UN and whatnot, it's very difficult now to start elevating the people in there, because then you've got a certain class of people who ukunu compound. So generally, even if one of them is 2, 3, 4, 5 people are living well in that same compound, the general classification is it lacks certain things.
Correct.
So that's a hood.
Yes.
So that's low class, low income.
Yeah.
You come to a place like Kabulonga. Not everyone has got a car.
No,
but
let's
they
go
live
back
here.
to Salama. I think Salama is a good example.
Salama or Chalala. The roads are pathetic. All right? Salama has actually been tarred.
Yeah.
Chalala is on a different level. But you've got people who've built good houses. Classification becomes a problem. You see what I mean?
Even Palabana, right? Palabana is a fucking bush.
Yeah, but
But what they're building.
Yes. Kuretwa Rishiva, the designation already was farmland.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You're like, okay, it's different from the mushrooming of Amaya and Chalara. So it's very difficult to designate. I live in Kabulonga, so if you say, Kabulonga, they don't know what I have or don't have. All right? But there's a general classification. Like
Yes. Yeah, so like Sunningdale as well.
Yeah, like Sunningdale as well.
Yeah.
There's houses in Sunningdale that are tiny, too, but it's Sunningdale.
Because back in the day, that's what it was. You know?
But we digress anyway. Let's talk about the
We're
fact.
still talking about neighborhoods.
Yeah. We're talking about neighborhoods being infiltrated by these bad things that we talked about. What are you looking at?
Time.
One of the reasons this has happened is incompetence, which you agree with me, and in politicization of city management. The reason our brother got attacked, Simon Mawale, he was not wrong in any way. He saw a problem and he says, no, this nonsense is not going to happen.
Yep.
But the people he was trying to correct politicized the whole thing. The police were also now weak. So imagine if you don't have somebody who's not as tenacious as him. 100%. You should have just gone under like that.
100%.
So here's where it gets twisted. And this is why you have your mayors and your district commissioners, PSS, all getting all screwed up and compromised. Political interference extensively disrupts professional management of the council.
100%.
Surveys revealed that over 90% of officers report political interference impacting revenue collection, tax administration, impairing service delivery and responsiveness. They will come and say, we're hiking the rates. You tell them, guy, why are we paying more now when you don't give us the services we want?
Exactly. You haven't improved any of the services.
No, and that's from a utility perspective. Look at how we're complaining about ZESCO having extra tariffs and there's no power. We still are made to pay. Politicization. If they say this is not good for people, make a plan that will work. It will be different. I believe, for instance, if the president woke up and said, I'm firing this guy, I'm going to get rid of the Energy Regulation Board and its whole team because they're not delivering for us. In the same manner, I got rid of the Anti-Corruption Commission. Okay. Which is affecting me more every day is lack of energy. That word. Say it.
Politicization.
Yeah, Chikadich. Appointment controversies persist with opaque hiring policies and lack of meritocracy sustaining leadership vacuums and low morale among city management staff. You know, hierarchy mu council is very important.
Culturally, Zambia. Culturally, yeah.
Yes. So
you can't do anything unless the top has said. And if you've got a shitty boss, you'll never do anything.
Yeah. My takeaway from this is very simple. Leadership at the mayor, town clerk, and provincial levels in Lusaka remains largely ineffective in addressing core city operational responsibilities in 2025. The city continues to be defined by entrenched corruption, inadequate planning, political meddling, and neglect of resident welfare and economic development, period. When you contrast it with, we've got 2 more points then. When you contrast it with Kigali, they have achieved success through strong accountability leadership, clear urban management visions.
Look, your one word, accountability. We don't have accountability in this country.
Rigorous anti-corruption measures.
Yep.
Kagame doesn't play.
Nope.
Kagame does not play.
None of this HH is just come and tell us and we will be forgiven.
From the last president to going way back to FTJ, where is the evidence? Imoyo Muntu was a pauper when he came into government. Even the former Attorney General, former chairperson of the ACC, Musa Mwenye, said, you cannot be a millionaire working in government, working for government, on a government salary.
And that's the irony, and that's why everyone wants to go into government, so that they can become a millionaire. My farm, my 5 apartments in Salama Park. How did you get those? My V8.
That's what's going on. So anyways, if we highlight the indiscriminate, we're trying to pivot back to the impact of Lusaka's cleanliness and resident quality of life. It's pissing me off. You know the Givenchy that you've been smelling? It's not Givenchy.
What?
It's not Givenchy.
Sure?
It's not a new smell. We have every damn day, because of Chimfwembe there at the corner, and should I bring in the Chitumbua Banaramek? We have scattered plastics, food wrappers, and other waste clogging drainage systems, and creating breeding grounds for disease.
Yeah.
Every damn year this is happening.
But we also don't have like bins on the side of the road.
So, whatever. Do you know Zikta tried to do that?
I can't have that argument with you. You can't blame government and then blame the people.
No.
So,
no, you know
do
what?
a type of bin that doesn't get stolen. That's what they do in the UK.
Do you
in
know?
the UK, the benches would be drilled down so that you can't lift it to take it. You have to still keep going. Not that, Chapo, we won't do anything. No, try harder.
Do you know what happened when
Outsmart your people.
it's difficult to outsmart people when you're not smart yourself.
That's the point.
But you're popular, so they vote.
They're not even popular. They're not. There's
why they're
nobody
voting.
better to vote for.
Aye.
There's nobody better to vote for.
Okay, so there was a function last month, where they were saying one of the highlights of the conference that's going to be held in Lusaka is touring Lusaka. Touring Lusaka. You had 2 rhinos in Lusaka National Park, Lusaka South National Park, donated by the South African government, named after Thabo Mbeki and his wife. They died.
Oh no.
In captivity.
Where is Lusaka National Park?
I'll take you there one day.
Okay.
Lusaka South.
Okay.
They died. So I said, but what tourism appeal does Lusaka have? Other than Kawata Cultural Center.
Do you remember when Twambo was here? And I said we had this American guy that he's this black American who's leaving America. He's going to Africa to find his African queen. And he was touring around Africa. So his social media has been, he's grown as a result of that. And he came to Lusaka and he was like, so fucking boring, this city. There's nothing to do.
We've got hawkers and vendors.
Yes. That's not what he wants. He wants hoes and tits.
reduced tourism appeal, health risks, and diminished civic pride. Lusaka.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
We don't have civic pride. We don't even know what it means. In Jamaica, in Trinidad, there's a holiday. Never mind your prayer and fasting. Fuck that shit. In Jamaica, they have a day where everyone cleans. Everybody cleans their houses, their streets, and everyone is cleaning. That's the day that they have. That is more worthwhile than your stupid day of prayer and fasting.
Why are you going
Which
to
one
Jamaica?
of your prayers has ever come true from day of prayer and fasting?
Imai, why are you going to Jamaica?
7 years of day of prayer and fasting. Nishma sanga.
Pipe down.
Stupid.
So, why are you going to Jamaica?
To tell you about one day that they have where everybody cleans. Not just me in my house. My neighbor, the road, everything is cleaned.
There's a little country called Rwanda with a city called Kigali.
And I think they copy
They
the
have a
Jamaicans.
day, they've got a day called Umuganda.
They
That's
copy
a
the
day.
Jamaicans.
That's a day. I don't even want to go to Jamaica.
No, I'm just
Rwanda
saying.
is just Apo.
I'm saying they copied.
I hear you. But in
Can we
case you're
turn the
thinking,
day of prayer and fasting into the day of cleaning Zambia?
anyway, that is going to be something else.
'Cause
The
they
point
need-
is,
they need
they've
to
got a
remove
day called
that day.
Umuganda where everybody cleans. You
Yes.
can Google it, you can search for it, whatever it is, whether it's AI you're using, you'll find it.
Same.
The president helps out.
Yep.
He leads. His
They
family
paint
does that.
their houses, like
Yes.
everything gets done. It's the one day that you know that that's what you're going to do. In the UK, we have a lot of bank holidays.
Yeah.
They're known as bank holidays. 99.9 times out of 10, if you say to a couple, what are you doing for bank holiday? Oh, we're renovating. Oh, I'm doing the garden. Oh, I'm building this and this. That is the day that they do that kind of work. I'm painting. I'm replacing my fence.
Yeah.
That's when they do those things. It's not the bank holiday, that's what it's for. That's what they've decided that's what they'll do.
I'm going to do something about
Yeah.
this, yes.
I'm changing, I'm improving my home and my living environment. Here, when do they do that? Ichintunga chako ntoka. Awe, nipe.
Yeah. So I have one more point before I summarize.
Go.
That point is the pros and cons of informal trading. You spoke about the fact that they're trying to make money. Remember, like Chimfwembe, trying to work hard and whatnot. It's fine. That's because of lack of job creation. All right. So the pros of this informal trading, which has just surfaced everywhere. Yesterday, we almost hit a mobile money operator because as soon as you're turning, they want to rush to the road.
Yes.
Mom, Airtel money.
Eta, mama money.
Here's the thing. Job creation, entrepreneurial opportunities for urban poor.
I
urban
actually think that's
poor.
an embarrassment for Airtel and Mobile
It
Money.
is.
But they don't seem to see it that way.
No, they don't see it like that.
Yeah.
All right.
I think you should be embarrassed about people standing in the streets trying to sell your service.
Yeah. So it's they don't care as long as you
I
sign up.
know. We all know. Even our government doesn't care. Nobody cares.
So the
As
pros.
long as they've got their V8.
Yeah, with my taxpayer petrol. So the pros, like I said, job creation, entrepreneurial opportunities for the urban poor, and increased access to goods and services. Tanya will walk out of here, instead of going to Pick and Pay or the other place, she'll buy a bananas and a thing here, which is good. She saves time, and she's getting exactly what she wants. But the whole process has a challenge. The cons are health issues, urban disorder, lost tax revenue, because if all those guys were formalized with hawkers licenses, it means they'll need to be paying something somewhere, and infrastructure strain without formal integration. The infrastructure is messed up, it's clogged up because everyone who cannot find a place to throw rubbish, everyone who does not have a place to go and poop, would do it in the street. Givenchy comes in. Lessons from Kigali and other clean cities. Kigali's successful enforcement of city cleanliness laws, innovative waste management, and formalization of street vendors has maintained order. The word is formalization of street vendors. Remember in Kenya at some point, they wanted to formalize prostitution as well. I don't know if they've done it. They knew, okay, e-problem is here to stay.
Yeah.
So-
it's a big problem for them, yeah.
So in Kigali, they've realized street vending is here to stay. How do we make sure they're responsible?
That's it.
Let's formalize. Let's
Yeah.
bring in policies. Let's do laws. That way we make money. Ngarufianya twaikata. We don't do that here. Next year is going to be worse. It's an election year. How Nairobi and Accra have implemented public-private partnerships and regulatory frameworks for urban cleanliness. Our friends have done it. Why can't we copy?
Because we're too lazy.
Anyway.
Your ministers, your mayors, they're too lazy. They don't care. Nobody's holding them accountable. All of the same words we've said before.
For those of you who are saying we don't have solutions or suggestions, peep this. Practical steps Lusaka can emulate. Designated vending zones. How do you feel about that?
That's what the markets are.
Regular cleanup drives.
Yeah. And like we say,
Public sanitation facilities. And stricter billboard regulation.
Yeah.
Simple things.
But they don't care about that.
No. No, we're just telling these guys who think we're just talking.
Stricter.
These are simple things, and they encompass a whole entire ecosystem of making money.
And all of it spins around accountability. We, the people, have to hold the government accountable.
Yeah. In summary and in our closing remarks, as Lusaka gets progressively dirtier, you know it is, dirtier and more chaotic. The showgrounds holiday showed you that.
Yep. Traffic-wise, absolutely.
Yeah. The blame squarely falls on the shoulders of those entrusted with city management. The mayor and her peeps cannot come and say, people don't listen. Enforce. The bylaws are there
That's why you
already.
have the power to enforce.
Exactly. The bylaws are there already.
Yeah.
Don't come and start saying, no, Vacancy police came and got my boas. I don't care.
And don't do it once. Don't do it just because Rwanda's visiting for the African Union conference and you do it once and 3-5 years later, still nothing. Of course they will proliferate again. But if you keep 3 months, 6 months, you keep monitoring and you stop the growth again, it's not going to come up again.
Agreed. The mayor, town clerk, and provincial minister continue to collect hefty salaries while demonstrating a glaring disregard for urban order and public welfare, often prioritizing political patronage and pleasing party cadres over accountable leadership. When Mr. Mwewa wanted to sort out that problem, they wanted to make it political. They became aggressive and abusive. The police at some point were failing to help him, but he was persistent.
Yes. Yeah.
We need more people like Mr. Mwewa.
100%.
But on top of that, we need authorities to say, Imwe, this is wrong.
Yes.
I don't care if you arrest 200 cadres.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
The other 3,000 will be like, bala tukaka knife.
100%.
Let's change this. That is one aspect of seeing it. But Lusaka deserves better. Isn't that what we're saying?
100%. That's what we want. We want a better Lusaka.
Lusaka deserves better, and this can be done through sustained political will, transparent governance, and community engagement. You know that when your Lusaka Central MP engages people, it's all about CDF. They've got certain specific people they want to engage. I do not know when these Mayadi people have been engaged.
Never.
Lusaka Central, they will simply get Vamtendere, Vashan. Those are the people they target.
Sure.
They will say, no, let's talk about this, let's do that. The day they come and say, Tanya, how do you feel about this? You have a voice. You've got lived experiences. And those are things you can now relate to and say, YMP, how about this? No, it's too much for the people. Okay, then reduce it. It can't be free. As soon as they feel responsibility in paying something, their behavior changes.
Carry on.
I'm on a roll. Yeah, but we said that community engagement, the city can emulate the stellar examples of Kigali and other African capitals that balance vibrant economies with clean, livable environments. The day we pivot from thinking politically to thinking about the community, the health of everyone, all these things will start falling into place. We will not just be having billboards plastered all over the place. We don't have the luxury of being dirty all the time. That is why when somebody has a chance to leave Zambia, they go. Unfortunately, for those of you who want to go to America, you need to have $15,000.
Southend. That's what I heard yesterday. 15,000. I was like, okay.
Nigga, how are you? Playing with the wrong people, man. That's ancient.
15,000.
No.
I laughed.
What?
Yes!
Okay.
15,000. And I was like, okay.
You want to say peace?
Out.
Yeah. Read this.
Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to this critical episode of ZED101. I'm not Chanda. I'm Tanya. This is Chanda. And thank you for engaging with us in these issues that face our great city and our great country. Don't forget to join us again next week as we continue unpacking the issues that matter most to Zambia.
Click, like, follow, and subscribe.
Comments.
Not my comment feed, especially about Vanaramek.
Until the next one.
So, no, some of the topics are not easy to talk about. So if you think you've got the cojones to join us, let us know if you can contribute and tell us why.
Chanda, some of the people that we've had contacting, I want to be on your episode.
Yeah, but you can't say I want to be on a podcast. Why? Tell us. We ignore you because you don't tell us anything else. You just say I want to be on a podcast.
Yeah.
For what?
You guys seem nice. I want to be on your podcast.
We are nice for real. We are nice. We can work on to draft beer. But seriously, if you need to contribute, don't just say I want to be on a podcast. I should be on this podcast. We've read many of those things.
But even some of the topics, what topics can we cover? So we do things that are pertinent to us, where we see the thing like frustrations and dramas. So what else can we cover that maybe you think we should be aware of? Yeah, tell us.
For instance, we want to cover for prostitution, so we need a how to come.
And a man who pays for the hose. And there's plenty of those.
Those of you...
They don't just pay for the hose. Generally, they pay for side checks. It's still payment. It's just more legal.
Please come see us. We need to explore this issue of I'm entitled, I'm a man, I'm a shiny.
Out.